So if we continue exploring into C++14, the features, there's a bunch of smaller features, but the really big change is in the lambda areas. There is, for example, now polymorphic lambdas,
Right.
and
the ability to do move capture in lambdas now. Lambdas have been enhanced significantly. I think that is the marquee feature for C++14. There was always a need to extend C++11's monomorphic lambda, meaning you have to specify the exact type of the arguments, to polymorphic lambda, which otherwise people would also call generic lambdas, where you don't have to specify the type. You just say auto, and whatever type goes in, it's going to be acceptable. Underneath, the compiler actually turns that into a templated anonymous functor. Okay, and that's how it works. Now, this part of the proposal was always in the original lambda that was written by Yaakov Jaffe back probably in 2010 or 2009, but we removed it because we didn't think in the short time that we had, we were going to be able to get agreement on the syntax. And in fact, it did take some time. The second part of lambda that we enhanced, of course, is, hey, you gave us lambdas which can do copy, capture by value, and capture by reference. But you also have move semantics, and some people looked at that and realized immediately after it went out that you can't actually have a move capture lambda. So we fixed that. Now we fixed that more than just saying that you can do move capture. You can do a move capture initialization right in the capture area of the lambda, right at the beginning, inside those square brackets, so that you can say by initialization, by std move, and inside the compiler, it's going to generate an anonymous functor with the std move function built inside, so that it works transparently. It works very nicely as well too.
Plus, you have now the possibility to use auto with lambdas,
right?
Which I think is really a big thing, because now lambdas get a lot more useful through this.
Right. That's actually the syntax. You can use auto to do essentially it's a deduction on the parameters. We've extended our deduction now massively, so that, hey, you were able to allow people to deduce the return type of lambda if it's simple enough, like there's only one return statement. How come you can't do that with a normal function? That seems like a breakage in dichotomy. We gifted that now to normal functions as well too. It turned out that it's not as easy as you think by just saying, oh, why don't we just do it? You have to consider things like what happens if you have a forward declaration, what happens if you have a redeclaration, what happens if you have a recursive function. They actually all work. That's the amazing thing think of it. But you do have to follow some rules. Okay.
Yes.
Watch. If I'm going to give a plug, watch my talk. Okay. And I'm going to talk about how deduction is done.
Yeah. Michael has given a very good talk on C++14 here on C++ Now, where we currently both are, and I think we'll continue then with seeing how the committee now has not decided to stay at C++14, and we move on to future standards.